Hello and welcome back to the RPG Academy podcast Twitch channel. My name is Michael and I'm back today with some more Dragon Warrior 2 from the original Nintendo Entertainment System. I think this is the 24th session of these I have done, and I'm kind of close to the end of the game, but not as close as I would like because I keep dying as I walk in circles in this cave. That's not the only reason why I'm taking so long, but that's certainly one of them. So let's jump into the game here. Do, 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 do. Continue. So I need about 7,400 for my main character to level, and then 16,000 and 12,000 for the other two. And I'm currently at level 26 with my main character. I had read online at some point in time that level 30 is sort of like the lowest level that you can reasonably expect to beat the game. That's what I've been kind of focused on. So I think I'm still kind of on track to get to 30 before I get to the end, but we shall see. Hey, Foxblade, thanks for checking in. I'm always happy to see you hanging out with me. Thank you. So I've been in this last section here for what seems like a very long time. It's a pretty complex dungeon, and I've kind of, for the most part, it feels like I'm getting close to the end. I've mapped everywhere except for basically one room that I keep getting to, but then as I walk around, there are these holes that open up and I fall through the floor, and then I have to like try to get back up. So I haven't been able to make a whole lot of distance into that place yet, but maybe today is the day. So I've got a map I've been working on. It's not like to scale. It's not even bricked out. It's just little squiggly lines to make sure that I kind of go to the right place. Boo, boo, boo. And so we go in here, and then we want to go this way to the third intersection. I have actually checked the fourth or the fifth one. I know they exist, but it's possibly that those are actually also the ways I need to go. I don't know that yet. But there should be a stairway here. All right, and that gets me here. And then I want to take this way pretty much all the way to the right. Okay, so then there should be a stairway here. And then this just quick stairway here. Nope, I went the wrong way. Okay. Now I've got myself confused. Hold on one second here. Okay. All right, so that was not the right way to go. So instead, I need to go up. And my dog's barking. All right. These metal babbles are, well, they run away a lot, but usually they drop a fireball before they run away, which is great. All right, so there should be a stairway here. All right, that doesn't do anything, so I'm not too worried about that. Unfortunately, I can't one-shot it, and it usually runs away after you've hit it. So it's pretty rare to actually take them out, but they're worth a lot of experience if you can. I might get lucky here if Kale can hit this one. Nice. That's like 1,000 experience right there. Boom, 1,000. So now we want to go up here. And then we can have this little short hallway. Okay, so this is where we're at now. And I'm pretty sure pretty sure that I want to go down. Okay. So this is what happened last time. I kept going in circles because I kept falling through these holes. I think I want to go to that stairway that's right below me. I just got to remember to maybe move over one. So I might actually need to map just that section out and map where the holes are. But we shall see. I wasn't here yesterday. I apologize. I know Sumkey doesn't look like they've jumped in yet. They're usually my old faithful. They're here every time. I was supposed to play yesterday. I generally try to play every weekday around 1 o'clock. I just got busy doing some housework and just wasn't going to happen yesterday. So I started a new show last night. I think it was called Counterpoint. Sad that I don't remember the name of it. It's on Amazon Prime. It was actually pretty good. It's got J.K. Simmons in it, who I. Oh, hey, Sumkey. Hey, glad you're here. I wasn't trying to name shame you or anything, so if you're lurking, totally cool. But it's got J.K. Simmons, who I love. I think he's just a brilliant actor. And it's where he, kind of spoilers for the first episode, he finds out that there's another world that's like identical to our own. And his doppelganger from the other side comes over. And so he's playing both roles. And, you know, it's sort of the classic, they're not the same person, but they look like the same person. And I really liked it. The first one basically sets up kind of the mystery that I just kind of spoiled you. If there's another world, I think that's in the advertising, so I don't think it's a huge spoiler. But I don't know where it's going after that yet. Whew. Oh no. So it was going really well today, I thought actually, but then I get into that fight and not so much. And the biggest issue is that Artho is actually the one that has the spell that lets me revive the other hero. So if anyone else had fallen, I could raise them back up, but I can't with him dead. So I will see if we can map things out. All right, so I'm actually going to try this. I'm going to try to map it a little bit more thoroughly, since that seems to be the hiccup of why I keep dying. Okay. So there's a hole there. Okay, good to know. Well, this might be it right here. See if I can just run away. Yay, run away. Run away is good. Okay. Run away again? Nope. Taking of it. The problem with trying to run away is if you don't, then you give the bad guys a huge advantage because they get to go first. So I'm just going to try to run away again. Nope. And these things do a lot of damage. One more time. Run away. Yes. Because I'm basically just playing until everyone dies. Like, I know that was absolutely going to happen. But I'd like to maybe get the map, there's the dog again, a little more fleshed out before. Ooh. Run away, please. No. There must be someone outside. Either the mails come or we have some people that walk our neighborhood. Yep, so now Lonnie's dead. So there goes all my healing. So I'm probably dead really quickly here. Run away. Nope. All right, so I'm probably dead. I mentioned when I tweeted this out, I die a lot. So true to my word here, yes. And again, every time you die, you lose half of your gold. And then you have to pay to get everybody healed back up. Yes, this is very fun and exciting. I'm really hopeful, and welcome Targus, thanks for hanging out, that when I get to the other side, there's not really a whole lot of need for money anymore. I mean, that's just a utopia, right? Star Trek. But I don't think there's anything that I would need to spend money on as far as like better equipment or anything. Since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and just save my progress and also see how close I am to leveling. I don't think it's super close, so a little under 5,000 now, 15 and 10. All right, so here we go again with a tiny bit more information this time than we had last time. Oh. The step guard keeps me from taking damage when I step on that sort of wiggly wire floor there, and it does a ton of damage if you don't do that. So, okay, so here we go again into the cave. So again, we want to start. Oh wait, I didn't know there was a hole there. Whew. Yeah, creatures that make you fall asleep are really rough in this game. That wasn't too bad though, all things considered. This apparently is the Hork level because I've been on this one before, and like almost every step you fight these things. Okay, fight, spell, heal more. There we go. That gives me a little bit more breathing room. So it looks like there might be a couple more people watching. I haven't said hi yet. Totally cool. There's no pressure ever to hit chat. I just like to acknowledge when it looks like people are checking the channel out. So welcome. This is me just replaying video games I loved as a kid. I don't profess to know anything more about them than you do. I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm just fumbling my way through them, enjoying the games I played as a kid. So huh. So I'm trying to get through. I believe this is called the Road to Rhone, and it's, from what I can tell, kind of the last, not the last dungeon, I don't think, but sort of the last environmental dungeon, trying to get through to the end of the game. But it's pretty complex dungeon with a lot of holes in the floor, and I keep falling through them and slowing down. But I'm now going to try to map it a little bit better than I was before. Um, so hopefully I'll stop falling into the same holes. I might fall into different holes, but hopefully different ones, and get a little bit further because I can't imagine there's a whole lot left. Like I feel like I'm close to the end. I'm maybe just, you know, ignorance on my part or wishful thinking, but I feel like I'm close to the end. And these things that put you to sleep, they are rough, especially when they do 21 damage each time they hit you too. That's not great. Apparently that staff doesn't do anything, so I should just try or not try to do that anymore. Played Horrified last night. We have a every other week on Tuesday game night we're trying to get rolling. So last night it was me, Rowett, and Chris, and we played Horrified, which is kind of like Pandemic, except instead of fighting a virus, you're fighting the old Universal monster movies. So we played against Dracula, the Invisible Man, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. And I actually thought it was quite fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Uh, it was sort of easy, so we're kind of not sure if maybe we had inadvertently made some mistakes that made it easier. We only played with 3 villains, which is a standard game, and there's a 4 villain like sort of advanced mode game that we might try next time. But I rather enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to playing it again. Uh-oh. I have miscounted. Can I run away? No. Dang it. Friggin' fraggin'. So I'm guessing I went one too far. Yep. Okay. All right. Spell. Heal more. All right. So. Someone just sent me a message about the X-Men United Kickstarter, which I have already backed, but it looks like I'll be upping my pledge once again. Um, so basically, again, you're fighting against the Universal movie monsters. So there's Invisible Man, Wolfman, the Mummy, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, and I think there was an expansion to add Phantom of the Opera because it was in the game we played last night, but I don't think it's in my box because I own the game. And so you choose how many of the villains you want to face and which ones. That can all be chosen. And then you pick your character. So kind of like Pandemic again, you have different characters you can pick, and so there's like the mayor of the town because the whole thing is set in like a village, like Transylvanian type village, I guess. And so you have like the archaeologist, you have the courier, there's the mayor, there's the scientist. Trying to remember the ones because I played the archaeologist, Rowett played the scientist, Chris played the courier, and I almost played the mayor. So those are the ones I remember. I don't. There's a couple more that we didn't choose, and they each have like a special ability. They can either do 3, 4, or 5 actions, and each action, is its own thing. So like moving one space is an action, picking up items is an action, bringing a villager to yourself or pushing them one space away from you is an action. The mayor has 5 actions, but she doesn't have a special ability. So her special ability is that she gets to do one more thing. My character, the archaeologist, could grab items from one space away. So like if I was in a space and there was like multiple spaces away from me, I could pick up all those items. Each time I picked up items from an area, it was one action, but it's not one action per item. So I was able to get a whole bunch of items. And your items kind of work as hit points because when the monsters attack you, you can drop an item in exchange for instead of taking a hit. So the more items you have, the kind of like the more hit points you have. And so then there's some random elements. You have a whole bag full of tokens, and the tokens are items. So the items are like a pitchfork, a pistol, a torch, a shovel, a telescope, a microscope, that kind of thing. And they're also color coded. I don't quite get what the color codings mean. I'm sure they do mean things, but I don't know what it is. So you go around the board and you try to collect items because you need the items to defeat the monster. So, like for Dracula specifically, and this is where I got last time. So hold on one second. Let me make sure I have this map so that I don't at least make the same mistake again. Okay. All right. So there's a hole right there. Good to know. And again, we start the cycle all over again. Um, there's a random element to which items come out of the bag and where they go. So you got to move around the board to collect them. And then there's a random element to what the monsters do. So there's a deck of cards that are called the monster cards. And at the end of each player's turn, you activate the game. So again, kind of like Pandemic, if you're familiar with that at all. And the card will tell you how many new items to add to the board, which in all of our games, it was like either 0, 1, 2, or 3. And then it will also tell you if any villagers get added to the board. And if so, they have a place they start and they have a place they're trying to get to. Once they're on the board, the monsters will be drawn towards them, and they don't have any hit points. So if they're in the same square as a monster, the same location, and the monster attacks and it hits, there's a dice you roll to determine if you actually hit or not. It's dead. And anytime a villager dies, you move the threat tracker or the horror tracker up 1. If it gets to, I think, 7, the game is over. So again, it's kind of like Pandemic, where if you have an outbreak, you get so many, you lose. I have a feeling I'm going to die right here, but maybe not. Oh, I got a one shot of the dragon. That makes this possible that I can live through this, but it's still going to be hard. And so basically, you're trying to keep the monsters out of, or to keep the villagers away from the monsters. If you shepherd them to where they want to go, then you get a perk card. And the perk card are things like you can take an extra turn, monsters are easier to defeat, move a monster around. They just break the rules in a specific way for you to make the game a little bit easier. And so, basically that's the cycle of the game is you try to stay away from the monsters, you try to keep villagers away from monsters, at the same time shepherding them to where they want to go. You pick up items, and then you use those items to defeat the monsters. And each of the monsters has a different way that you have to beat them. So, for example, Dracula, he has 6 coffins spread across the board. Or, sorry, he has 4 coffins. You have to smash all 4 of them. So you have to go to where they are. You have to spend a certain number and a certain color of tokens to smash the coffin. Then once all 4 of his coffins are smashed, you go to where he is, and you can attack him with a certain number and a certain color of tokens, and you defeat him. All right. So I got here last time, and then I fell down a hole. So we're going to try to not fall down the same hole. It was It was actually quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We fought Dracula and the Invisible Man and the creature from the Black Lagoon. Uh-oh, I just about lost Artho again. Yep, and he's again the one that can revive people, so I'm in trouble. But each of them has their own. Let's see if I can run. No, I'm probably dead here. Oh no, and it was actually right back to the same place where I could have potentially found like something new that would have kept me from falling in the same hole in the future. Oh, I got away. So, like the Invisible Man, you have to do research. So you have to find a bunch of like scientific items, like a microscope, and I think there's like a blood spot or whatever. And then once you have, so there's like he has a separate card that has like 6 locations. You have to get a token from each of those locations and put onto his card. Once his card is full, he can be attacked. The creature from the Black Lagoon, there's a like a special location at the camp where you can get on a boat, and then the boat has to navigate the waters to get to his lair, and you do that by spending tokens of certain colors. And once you get to his lair, he can then be defeated. So they basically all kind of work that same way. Oh, seriously? Run away, please. Yes. So actually, I did like the game last night. It's something I've owned for a while, but I haven't played because I didn't really know how. And we kind of used last night as a tutorial. So I pulled out the minis from the game, which are all singular color. So like Dracula's just a solid red mini, and Mummy's sort of a solid whitish one. And I'm going to paint them, and then I'm going to play it with my kids this week. So I have them right over there. They're all primed, but I need to go back and actually paint them. And if anyone's watching any of my painting videos, I'm not good at painting, but I have fun with it. Uh, so I'm looking forward to getting them, just a little bit more detailed. So like, Dracula's cape will be black on the outside. I'll probably leave the red on the inside, and uh, they're going to be far from great, but better. Oh, looks like I leveled. Yay. So Kale leveled up again. Power 4, reaction speed 6, and 11 hit points. And I will absolutely take those hit points. All right. So the problem is that same room I got. Oh man, I didn't realize they didn't see me. I could have ran away. Basically, I didn't realize where I was on my map, and that's why I fell in that hole again. Okay, it's great. It's good. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's great. Oh, Snipies. Batman. I also don't think the characters that are dead get any experience, so I don't think they have gotten any closer. Okay, so I should be there. Okay, so I've gotten to here now, and now okay. have to adjust my map a little bit. So I'm almost out of magic points. All right. Okay, so I think that is where my two maps, I know it doesn't make sense to you, but I think this is where they connect together. All right, so there is a hole here as well. Okay, so that's good to know. That is actually quite helpful. I doubt I'll be able to get out of here again, so I probably will just fight here until I die. But I actually made a little bit of progress. It may not seem like it, but I need to redo this map because the orientation, I don't have enough room. That's part of the reason I got confused, is because I'm trying to connect them together in my head and I failed at it. But if I can get back, I'm just going to try to run from everything. Oh, this one they attack before I get to go. That's great. Okay. All right, I'll fight here just because I should be able to take this out in one round, I think. Oh, well, of course it does 38 with one hit. One round's bad enough. Oh, and it's not even one round. That's great. Yeah, we're going to run away from that. Okay. So we're here. We go all the way down. And we go over and we go all the way down. Okay, and then we go over. Okay, didn't know they could cast Fireball. That's great. Okay. Yeah, that's great. So probably gonna die right now. Yep. Well, one of them did. Yep. All right. So okay. All right. Well, that will be it. I'll redo my map, and then tomorrow we will try again. So. thank you everybody for hanging out for a little bit. It looks like we actually had somebody um, subscribe today, but I don't see the who did that. So whoever that was, thank you very much. I don't see it on here, but someone did, so thank you. But hey, hopefully back tomorrow, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time, and fingers crossed that maybe tomorrow will be the day that we get through the dungeon. But no promises, because I'm not good at this game. So thanks, and see you then. Bye.